Good morning, class. I am Teacher Joe and I will be your teacher for this morning. I hope you're doing fine because for today's lesson we have ratios. This morning we have learning objectives. Number one, define ratio. Number two, analyze how to simplify ratios. And number three, simplify ratios. So what is ratio? A ratio is a comparison of two numbers. Ratios can be written in three different ways. One, we can write it as A to B. Two, we can also write this as A colon B, or in a fraction form, A over B, because a ratio is a fraction where B cannot be 0. Also, ratios are expressed in simplest form. How to use ratios? Number one, the ratio of boys and girls in the class is 12 to 1. So how can we use ratios to represent the number of class? This means for every 12 boys, you can find 11 girls to match. There could be just 12 boys and 11 girls in a class. Or there could be 24 boys and 22 girls in a class. Or there could be 120 boys and 110 girls in a huge class. Another example, the ratio of length and width of this rectangle is 4 to 1. Its representation, the length of the rectangle is 4 centimeter and the width is 1 centimeter. Still 4 to 1 because for every 4 centimeter you can find 1 centimeter too much. You can also have the ratio of a rectangle, which is 8 centimeter long and 2 centimeter wide. Still, it is 4 to 1. The ratio of cats and dogs at my home is 2 to 1. How many dogs and cats do I have? We don't know. All we know is if they start a fight, each dog has to fight two cats. So how we simplify ratios? The ratios we saw on last slide were all simplified. How was it done? Ratios can be expressed in fraction form where A over B. This allows us to do math on them. Example, the ratio of boys and girls in the class is 12 over 11. The ratio of a rectangle is 4 over 1. And the ratio of cats and dogs in my house is 2 over 1. Now, I tell you, I have 12 cats and 6 dogs. Can you simplify the ratio of cats and dogs to 2 1? What are we going to use? We are going to use the greatest common factor of 12 and 6. So we have the greatest common factor of the two is 6. So 12 divided by 6 is 2 and 6 divided by 6 is 1. So we have the ratio of 2 to 1. Another example, we have a person's arm is 80 centimeter long and his height is 2 meter tall. Find the ratio of the length of his arm to his total height. We will notice that the person's arm and his height has different units. The person's arm is 80 centimeter, while his height is 2 meter. To compare them, we need to convert both numbers into same unit, either centimeter or meter. Let's try first the centimeter. So we have the ratio of arm over height equals 80 centimeter over 2 meter. We all know that 1 meter is equivalent to 100 centimeters. So we have 80 centimeter over 200 centimeter. Once we have the same units, we can simplify them. Meaning, we have now 80 over 200, which has the greatest common factor of 40. So 80 divided by 40 is 2. And 200 divided by 40 is 5. So we have the ratio of 2 to 5. Let's try now the meter. Arm is to height equals 80 centimeter over 2 meter equals 0.8 meter over 2 meter. So once we have the same units, let's try to simplify it. So we will now have 8 over 20. To make both numbers integers, we multiplied both numerator and denominator by 10. What is their greatest common factor? We have, correct, it's 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. So we still have 2 is to 5. If the numerator and denominator do not have the same units, it may be easier to convert to the smaller unit, so we don't have to work with decimals. Example, 3 centimeter over 12 meter. So we have 3 centimeter over 1,200 centimeter, which is equivalent to 1 over 400. 2 kilogram over 15 gram is equal to 2,000 gram over 15 kilogram equals 400 over 3. 5 feet over 70 inches is equivalent to 5 times 12 inch, which is 60, and over 70 inches, which is equivalent to 6 over 7. And 2 grams over 8 grams is equal to 1 over 4, or 1 is to 4. Now it's your turn to simplify. Let's try 8 is to 24. What is its simplest form? Correct. It's 1/3. 40 over 200. If your answer is 1 over 5, that's correct. 12 over 50 equals 6 over 25. How about 27 over 18? We have 3 over 2. And the last one, we have 27 over 9. Its simplest form is 3 over 1. So I hope you learned for today. That is all our lesson for this morning. Good day, everyone. Thank you.